Hi, how are you? My name's Dalton, and welcome to my humble channel where we're going to be talking about pretty much everything involving psychology, motivation, history, basically all the different ways that one can expand their mind and learn to see the world around them differently. Which is the ultimate goal. I'm here not for myself. I'm here to spread ideas. This is a discussion. This is not a video. This is not a place where you just come and watch videos and I tell you things. I want these videos to be a springboard for you to make your own thoughts and your own conclusions from. So that's why I'm here. I had a lot of knowledge. I've had a lot of things happen to me that I feel sharing them with other people would benefit them. So I feel like these lessons should not go unshared. So that's what prompted me to do everything, to start the channel, to buy the equipment, to do all this stuff, is simply because I have the need to share these thoughts and feelings with other people and then see what they feel about it and, you know, come to some new ideas and some new philosophies. So recently, can't be a show called Damn Good Coffee if I don't have some damn good coffee. This week's brew is who is it? Who's the brew? Who is it?
Chameleon Coffee.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I want to show you guys because this stuff is really, really good. And if you know, you got to have your mug, right? This is one of my favorites. This is my New Orleans mug. How do we have? Okay, so here, Chameleon Cold Brew Iced Coffee. I am just telling you about them because they're awesome. I'm not going to make any money on this, obviously, not yet. But yeah, beautiful label, by the way. Look at that. Really put some thought into it. Anyway, get you some coffee, get your brain percolating, and let's talk some philosophy. So recently, something has happened to me, and it was pretty earth-shaking, at least for me. I recently completed the entire Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs triangle. I was unaware what was happening to me. It was a very emotional, very violent event. It all kind of happened on one particular evening. It was a really strange feeling, not knowing exactly how to feel, having all these insights. It was a lot to take in, and I'm going to do a separate video on that, kind of breaking that down and going through the different milestones. So there's 5 different levels. Psychological needs, so that's food, water, shelter, place to live, those sort of things. That's your base. Then it's safety needs, which is like personal security, making sure you're living somewhere that you feel safe. Employment, resources, so you got enough to take care of yourself. Once you've completed that, then you no longer think about those things. They no longer occupy your brain. So you go to the next level, which would be love and belonging. And you know, I have a girlfriend I've been dating for a year and a half, and you know, sometimes you think you know about something, but you really don't. Well, that was me with love. I thought I knew what love was, and then I met Trisha, and I now have a whole new definition. So, and then from there was esteem. This one took a while, I'm going to be honest. I mean, I think everybody has their own inner critic, and unfortunately mine was just really good. He was kind of an asshole. No, he was really an asshole. My inner critic never left me alone from the moment that I would wake up while I was taking a piss. I mean, every chance that he got to put me down, that's what he did. And it gets hard. You know, you get stuck in a rut and you just kind of accept the way you think about yourself. You're like, okay, well, I guess this must be how I feel about myself. I didn't complete this random to-do list that I made for myself that has a bunch of things that don't really matter on it, but because I didn't complete them, I'm gonna feel bad about myself. That's what I did on a daily basis. And yeah, that'll kill your self-esteem for sure. But good thing I had somebody like Trisha who really helped and pushed me to believe in myself and to see myself as I really was, which the phrase, you're too close to it to see it, really doesn't apply any more than to yourself. So I cannot thank her enough for that, and I am forever indebted. So things have been very different since the Epiphany, I'm going to call it. Epiphany? Epiphany. I'm going to put some other words that might mean epiphany right here, and you can pick which one works better for you. Okay, yeah, so I've been having these things all week. It's only been about a week since all this has happened, so it's still very new, which is why I want to make the channel now, so you can kind of follow me through how my life changes now that I have this new perspective on life. And one of the things I did is I started a whole new Instagram channel, which I'll put the link to that down below. But I've been really inspired by some of the quotes I've been reading for the past few days that now have more meaning to it, that now have more meaning to them now that I've kind of gone through the triangle or the hierarchy of needs. Let's see. So Epictetus is a philosopher, and one of the quotes that I read this week from him was, "I must be exiled, but is there anything to keep me from going with a smile, calm and self-composed?" Now, what does that mean to you? Pause the video and really think about that. Let that digest. I'll put it down at the bottom so that when you pause, you can read over it. I must be exiled, right? So he's accepting his fate. Okay, I'm going to be exiled. I'm okay with that. But is there anything to keep me from going with a smile, calm, and self-composed? So really, why is exile bad? Because maybe you're leaving your family, your friends, your past life, those sort of things. But that is a certain perspective. Well, what if your perspective is, okay, well, now I don't have to worry about anything that has been happening or that's happened in my past life, the life that I'm being exiled from. I'm actually starting anew. I can be whoever I want. And if you think about it, that's really what people need to be doing, is exiling themselves from who they used to be. Because that is a lot of what keeps you back, is you keep associating yourself with this other person that you used to be. It's fine. You should be changing. You should be evolving. You should be looking back and going, man, I can really learn some lessons from what I used to do that I no longer do. And it's okay. That's the other thing that people don't tell you. People don't want you to change. Change is bad, right? That's what you hear growing up. Change is bad. People don't want that. Why? Why wouldn't you want change? Change is beautiful. Change is how life progresses. Without change, we would be doing the same thing over and over and over again. And what is that definition? We all know it. That's insanity, right? So if you think about it, the people that don't want change are really crazy. They're the crazy ones. Because you have to be crazy to want to do the same thing over and over and over in the same way. That sounds crazy, right? So I really hope that something I said inspired you to think more. And if you have any thoughts about what I talked about today, or things that you might want to hear me talk about, or maybe something along my journey through Maslow's hierarchy of needs, just let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to read every single one of them. There's going to be a little heart on every single comment, and I'm going to respond as soon as I can. So thank you so much for tuning in to my first video. I'm very, very excited, and I am even more excited to be hearing from you once everything gets going. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.